On the counter, Devontae Freeman. And some space here. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Finding room to the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Ito Smith. 32 yards, and the Falcons will extend their lead. Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the first half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now, 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd, and they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on, and remember what I said, it's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up and just working through it methodically. They got it done in this case.
Of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
I said that out loud?
You did.
My bad.
And now out comes Minnesota. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Detroit! Gone!
To throw again. Webb. He's going to loft one. Deep left side here. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and
Smith downfield. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against him offensively. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. It's caught. Jones. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. You said it earlier in the quarter when we saw a broken tackle then that we might see some missed tackles here early on in week 1, and that's another one right there.
Yeah, not a surprise at all. It will even out as the season extends because everyone will get used to the play speed. But right now, here in the early season, the advantage definitely goes to the offense.
On 1st down, Wentz. He'll rifle this one deep up, and this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. As his guys are in for 6, and the Falcons will add on to their lead. Dan Quinn's told his offense, let's try and get 2 more. They'll try and run with Freeman. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to take another shot here. So they took a shot on first, but had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an...
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Tack McKinley coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Detroit! Detroit!
Throwing on third and long. Webb flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a fourth down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10.
81. Sunday. I'm bringing it to you. Great 15.
Play action. Now Wentz. Out to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
I know exactly why he tried to throw the ball to Julio Jones there. He's never considered covered. He's either too fast or too strong. You always try and get it to him.
Especially on those deep passes. Here's Wentz to throw. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. The Falcons on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. On play action, it's Wentz. He's going to rifle one deep left side. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th. I don't know, he had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
The mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
You got to stay with it.
That's true. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
On first down, it's Webb trying to lay one up deep. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe you can expect more passes like that downfield.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Webb being chased out left. Gonna let it fly for Rudolph. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. Webb now from the gun. And he fires one that's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Now a handoff. It's Freeman. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
The second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tackle made by Eric Kendricks.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now Wentz on the bootleg. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here.
All right, now, look at 56.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's got the hook up here on the comebacker. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
They go play action here on 1st down, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Murray, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Latavius Murray punching it in from a yard away. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. The Vikings leave the offense on the field as they're going to line up and go for 2.
Gun! Hot!
To throw, Webb. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw